Hey guys, welcome back to Crafty Wife's channel. On today's video, I'm sharing my caldo de pollo recipe with you guys. One of my friends is not feeling so good, so I'm dropping some off. So I'm just showing you guys here that I'm going to be using chicken breast instead of drumsticks since they prefer chicken breast. So I have a pot of water boiling already. I've put in 3 tablespoons of salt, 4 bay leaves, and I let that simmer for about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm prepping my corn and I cleaned my chicken. So I'm going to put in all of my chicken breast, but if you're using drumsticks, of course you can put in your drumsticks. I like to take, if I'm using drumsticks, I like to take off the skins of the drumsticks, but my friend's preference is just the chicken breast. I'm using 6 corns on the cob. Cut my corns in halves. I've taken the corn husk off. I've cut an onion in half. We're going to put this boiling with our chicken. So the chicken is boiling and I'm just gonna go ahead and drop in my corn, my onion, half of an onion. Leave the end of the onion on so your onion won't fall apart. 2 garlic cloves. I also have some fresh Italian parsley, 2 stems of parsley in my pot, and now I'm just gonna let this boil for about 40 minutes. Cover it and let's get started on cutting our veggies. These are the vegetables that I'm using for my caldo de pollo. So I have 3 chayotes, I have 1 calabaza, I have celery stalk, 1 whole celery stalk, and then 6 carrots that I'm going to peel the skins off and then chop them up. I have 1 cabbage, small cabbage, and then red potatoes. I'm going to only use about 5 potatoes. That's about it that I'm going to use for my caldo de pollo. I'm also going to put in cilantro and limon. I prefer to cut the skins off my carrots just so they have a nice fresh look. But this is how I'm dicing my carrots. You can also dice them smaller. I've already washed my celery, and just make sure you wash between the celery stalk right here. But I'm going to just chop off the ends, just like that. And then I'm just going to cut it just like this. Okay, now I'm going to dice my onion. Take the skin off. And then I'm going to cut it just like this. And then go through the middle. Watch your fingers. For the chayote, I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces, but usually I like to cut it in fourths. But my friend did have surgery last night, so I'm cutting everything into smaller pieces and bite-sized pieces so it can be easy to swallow. And same for my calabaza. I'm going to cut the ends. And then also chop it up in small pieces. And my red potatoes, I am cutting them in fourths. So let me just show you guys my veggies. These are my potatoes. All my veggies cut here. And then my onions. And then I have my cabbage back here. I'm debating on putting these egg noodles in there. I am making him some arroz con leche as well on the side. So I kind of want to stay away from a lot of rice since I'm already making rice pudding for him. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put in egg noodles on the caldo de pollo. Hope that, yeah, these are the egg noodles that I purchased. These are the medium egg noodles. The pot has been boiling for 40 minutes on number 5 on my stove. I'm going to add in my potatoes into the pot here. So I'm just going to drop them in. And right here on the side, I have my water with canela boiling already. so I can do my arroz con leche. Okay, so let me show you guys. It's been about 10 minutes and my potatoes are well cooked already. And then let me show you guys the chicken. Oops. Let me put the chicken here. Total cook time for my chicken was 50 minutes, and you can tell your chicken is ready when it just scrapes off easily. What I'm going to do now is take everything out of my caldo. So I'm going to put my chicken, one bowl. So I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do it. So the chicken goes in one bowl. And then, okay, so all my chicken is in this little, in this one. Now I'm gonna put in my corn. And then in a separate bowl, I put my potatoes and my corn so I can stop the cooking. Okay, so as you guys can see, my broth is nice and clean. I've taken everything out. And I have shredded my chicken already. It's really easy if you just grab some tongs and a fork and pull it apart. Okay, so I'm gonna add in some oil to a different pot here. I'm going to add in my onion. And I'm also going to add in my carrots and my celery in with my onions. So I have added in my onion and my celery and my carrots. And I'm just going to let it cook for about 4 minutes on low heat. After about 5 minutes, I'm going to add in the rest of my vegetables. Give them a toss. Okay, right after my veggies go in, I'm going to add in my broth. One teaspoon of ground cumin. Now I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of chicken flavor bouillon, and you can add in any other type of your favorite seasonings that you put in your caldos. The taste is up to you. Okay, now I'm going to mix this. I still have not added in my chicken in here. Okay, so I've had my veggies in the pot on number 5 on my stove for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to add in my medium egg noodles. 2 cups of medium egg noodles. Cover it. Now, my favorite vegetable is cabbage, and I love putting cabbage in my caldo de pollo. So I'm just going to add in half of a baby cabbage into the caldo de pollo. I'm going to add in my potatoes and my corn. Okay, so it's been about 8 minutes, and now I'm going to add in my chicken. Okay, so my chicken is in. Let me just show you guys how it looks. Okay, so I put a little bit of black pepper over the top of the caldo. Then I'm going to add in some cilantro. Squeeze in some lime. A dash of chipotle. And there we have it. Okay, so this is my husband's lunch. I have already prepped it. He has a little manzanita drink. I put some chips in here, and then this is his bowl, and then I put 2 arroz con leche on the side. And then for my friend and her man, I'm gonna put some pepper over the top. I put in some chipotle sauce so they can put chipotle if they want. This is a lemon, and then the arroz con leche. There are 2 drinks, and then some tostadas.